Am I the a-hole for telling my fiancé's mom she's clueless and needs to mind her own business? I'm 27M, engaged to Sienna, 26F, and we're having some trouble with her mom May. I get along fine with Sienna's family for the most part, even in May typically. But she has always been a little intrusive into my family life and wants to know details that are none of her business. I don't have a close family or a family at all really. My mom was a train wreck of a person who destroyed her life when she was previously married by cheating and getting involved with some shady guys, which ended her marriage and caused tension with her 2 kids from her ex-husband. She ended up pregnant with me, and 3 guys could have been the father, and none were happy with the situation she made. When my father was confirmed, she chose another guy instead, and my father left the picture. My mom ended up losing custody of me when I was 3 or 4 because she wasn't taking care of me, was letting her boyfriend mistreat me, and they were involved in criminal activities that she had a long history of by that point. Her other children's father was given sole custody of them, and he was asked by a social worker to take me. He initially said no. Then someone, and I don't know who, told him that his kids would hate him forever if he left me to the system. So he took me in and let me live with them until I turned 18. But his kids didn't want me, and he sure as hell didn't. So while I had a family in the sense I grew up with other people in the same house, nobody wanted me there, and it was made very clear to me by my mother's other children that I wasn't their sibling, and they didn't hate their dad for not taking me because they didn't want me. Their father wasn't hostile to me exactly, but he was cold, and he made it very clear I was not his kid. By the time I turned 17, I was on my own because he realized his kids had never loved me, and I was dropped with the knowledge that nobody would come for him for leaving me at 17 when I was already working. I have nothing to do with them now, or my mother, or my father, or extended family. Sienna's from a very complicated blended family. May appears to have a very defensive view of blended families, and being aware somewhat of my past, she has pressured me to reach out and invite my family. To my wedding to her, my family means the man who raised me and his kids. Sienna has told her that won't be happening, and we stopped seeing her for some time because of her insistence on bringing it up. May finally decided to tell me I owe her the whole story, and she'll be able to help me make amends with my family because that's what's best for everyone. I told her she was so clueless if she thought things worked that way, and I told her she needs to mind her own business because I don't owe her my whole background. Sienna kicked May out, but not before May told me I had spoken to her harshly when all she was doing was helping. So, am I the a-hole?